Hello, truth seekers. Lawrence here, and welcome to Easy Enlightenment. So, the fastest way to figure out who we are is by investigating on our fears. No doubt, everyone has fear in their life. There are tons of fears. If you look into a different aspect of our lives, every aspect of our lives, is based on fears. So, and when the fear is there, notice how we manipulate things to avoid fear, which is by controlling unnecessarily, by going against the nature way of things, resisting or running away from the situation when we can't handle it. So these are the three, attitude, the mentality comes in when the fear is there. And when we act like this, basically we are trying not to face the fear. To overcome the fear, we have to, face the fear. That's the only way to overcome the fear. When the fear is there, we gotta stop denying. Controlling, resisting, running away from the fear is the denial part of us. And notice all the action that we were part of is actually denial of the fear. So even the things that you did in the past to overcome the fear is to suppress the fear, isn't it? No matter how much you work hard to overcome the fear, is another layer you're inviting in you to push the fear away. So it's actually not facing the fear, but pushing the fear away. And our whole life has been pushing the fear away by inviting the fun in life, by inviting the entertainment in our lives, by inviting the relative support in our lives. Basically, whatever we're doing is simply running away from the fear. And all actions, all perception we hold in us is to push away the fear. And when we pause and reflect in our own lives, whether our actions are working to overcome the fear or not, we see it's not working. Even no matter how much you're successful in your life, how much material stuff you have gained, how much support you have gained, now you are afraid of losing that support, isn't it? Losing that success. So the fear is constantly there. No matter how much things you achieve, the achievement comes with the fear of losing it. So if you see that no matter what you're doing so far is not working to overcome your fear, then we can change gear in the freedom work by looking directly into the fear. That's the straightforward path. That's the fastest path to be free from your own mind, to be free from your fear. And that itself it's about awakening to your true self, or awakening to the plain sight truth within. Facing the fear is the way to figure out the truth of who you are. When the truth is seen, the fear dissolves. Fear, is there because of the ego. The ego is always scared of losing, losing its identity, losing its fun, losing its support. And basically, the ego is who we are. We have the ego self. And that ego self is, running away from the identity. Not running away from the fear of losing that identity. So again, if we want to be free from within and want to be free in the world, investigating on the fear is a direct path for true freedom. So notice in your life there are different levels of fear. And when you see it, now you work on it. You choose one of your fear, Maybe it can be the present fear, whatever is troubling you today. Or you can look into one of the trouble that has been triggering you for a long time. Now, momentary freedom or the past freedom, you ask yourself, why am I afraid of certain thing? Or why do I have this fear? If you don't see the fear, look, if you have a job and if the job is supporting you well, aren't you afraid of losing that job? Same with a relationship. If you are in a relationship, everything is going well, aren't you losing of that relationship? Same in the rest of the areas in our lives. There are many aspects of our lives that we are afraid of losing certain scenarios, especially when those scenario comes with the support and fun. Aren't you scared of losing that fun and support? Definitely. So what's one of the scenario you can pick up today to investigate? So you look into it. Ask yourself, why do I have the fear of losing something? What's that something for you today? Why do I have fear in me? When you ask, why do I have fear in me, there's a reason. Every question that you ask will have the answer. Okay? Especially when you're doing the inquiry about yourself. So, why do I have this fear in me of losing something? And whatever answer comes in from this inquiry, then use the same answer by asking, why do I have this fear? Or why is this important? Whatever answer comes in, why do I associate with it? Or why is this important? And every why is going to lead you to further answer. And this is a simple way to trace the mind backward. You're just investigating the mind to figure out the root cause of the fear. And if you figure out the root cause of the fear, don't stop there by adding positive stuff. Once you see the root cause of the fear, then you ask why as well. Why am I attached to this root? Why my life is functioning from this root? And this why is gonna make you see the further layers that you are ingrained in. You see the further conditioning in you. So this is the way to dissolve the root. This is the way to go towards no mind. You start with the idea in your mind, and when you trace back, you figure out the root. And if you trace back further, you come to no mind, no more root. But that's not the end of the spiritual practice. Once you go to the no mind, if you're able to go to no mind, now that's just the one scenario of your life you are looking at it. Now, there are tons of other fears or tons of other attachment in your life. You look into every aspect. You look into every fight you're trying to engage with. You look into the things you are controlling. Look into the things you are running away from. And this is the way to be thorough of your mind. This is the way to be thorough of yourself. And when you are thorough, when you are unbiased in tracing back the mind all the way to the root and dissolving the root, go to no mind. And when you ask, who am I? Then you'll be able to see the truth, the plain sight truth. And seeing the plain sight truth is the way to dissolve all fear from life. And you simply accept the reality and you move with what is true. Your life happens, post-enlightenment, your life happens with awareness. So, again, the fastest and easiest or straightforward way to figure out the truth and be free from your fear is by looking into your fear, investigating your fear backward to figure out the root and eliminating the root. So when the fear is there in your life, don't add something else to push away the fear. Don't suppress your fear. No matter how much you suppress your fear with adding layers, that action itself is the act of fear. And even you are successful momentarily by pushing the fear away, and something is working, now you're scared of losing that as well. The fear is constantly there in your life. The fear is gonna be there every single time. You might not see the fear because you're having fun. The fun is there in your life. The support is there in your life. Just imagine if that support and fun disappears from your life, what are you left with? Fear. Back to fear, isn't it? Life always throws that curveball. Life is not smooth, always changing. When the change is happening, it's easy to lose the support. It's easy to lose the fun. And when you lose the fun, the stress comes in, the fear comes in. And life is back in the turmoil. So if you don't want to go through the turmoil in your life anymore, investigate in your fear. You look into your fear, why the fear is there in your life. And that's the way to overcome the fear. Anyway, I hope this video makes sense to some extent, and that's all for today. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye.